Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Jedi Knight Edition. And of course, last time we landed on Rishi for the first time, and we have now heard where our benefactor may be. So we're going to head in the phase and see what's going on in here.
Simiklodra Kinduk. Apsua Spido, Simiklodra Kinduk.
Your brother attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Unvaru Karutaru, Makleti Momaru. Kugar.
Oh, okay. Apparently this fellow is the brother of a Rodian? How is he the brother of a Rodian? That is rather intriguing, but also perplexing. I was pretty close to saying, how are you his brother? Ah, yes. I actually have no idea.
Gola, Timan Stable Drar. Daugai. Dainoto Ubusavu, Dainoto Ubushapu.
I'm sparing you. I wish I could have done the same for your brother. Please remember that.
Oh, okay. So he just limps off without saying thank you? Okay, well, I guess a Jedi's work is thankless, I would say. Well, let's move on, shall we? Into the safe house, and we will locate our benefactor once and for all. And, oh yeah, some familiar faces.
Hey there.
Theron? Lana? You're the ones behind all of this?
Guilty as charged. Sorry if we put you out, but we had to be cautious.
The Revanites have gone to increasingly severe lengths to hunt us down since we destroyed their operations on Rakata Prime.
We had to get you here to help us without leaving a trail. Sorry we couldn't be more direct.
I'm sure you wouldn't have done all of this without a good reason. What have you found?
We need to go after the pirates that run things on Rishi, the Nova Blades. They butcher entire starship crews and enslave anyone on Rishi who stands up to them. And now we've learned that they're working with the Revanites.
The Nova Blades are being sent to attack trade lanes in very specific areas. They've gradually remapped quite a bit of stellar traffic. It's all very strange.
We may not know the Revanites' exact plan, but the pirates will.
Exactly. We need to shake the Nova Blades down, find out what they know. Their computers could tell us everything, but a direct attack on the Blades base now might make the Revanites suspicious. We need to hide our real motives.
So that's why you told everyone I'm a pirate. When I attack them, it will look like a fight between gangs instead of a targeted move.
Exactly. Now, before we send you for the main event, we should hit a few other Nova Blade holdings to solidify the cover story.
The Blades have a supply cache hidden nearby. Once the Red Holes have destroyed it, word should spread quickly. We have some mutual friends who are excited to help with the task. They'll meet you in the field to settle the details.
Jakaro and C2D4?
The very same.
While you're hitting the supply cache, we'll keep spreading the word about your grudge and see if we can find any other targets. Sound good?
I'll get out there right away.
Good luck.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. So, yes, that appears to be quite the plan, isn't it? Okay, well, I suppose that makes sense, calling us a pirate so that we, well, when we butcher everyone in our path, then, yes, it would look like a gang war rather than some targeted move. Well, I suppose that's pretty smart. Well, I wouldn't expect any less from Theron, I guess, but anyway, we now have to make our way out of Raiders Cove and actually to Raiders Cove in actual fact, but we need to head over to the jungle paths. And here we have arrived at the signaling object. I'm pretty sure we're going to be meeting our contact here.
Must you complain so loudly, Master? There could be ruthless pirates or hungry wildlife all around us, hearing us, smelling us.
You should watch out for cannibals, too. Apparently that's actually a problem around here.
Well, I think I'm safe on that account at least. Hopefully.
Theron and Lana said you'd have a plan?
We don't have to go charging in face first this time? We're staying in the ship? Oh, thank you, Master, thank you. Oh, yes. Please make sure it's clear that this was the work of the Red Holes. We need to keep up appearances, after all.
Very well. Let's get started.
Ah, very well. Okay, that doesn't seem too difficult, does it? Okay, so tag weapons stockpiles. Oh, we're going to need to head even deeper into the jungle area by the looks of things. Okay, well, there's the first stockpile done, and all we need to do now is eliminate a huge amount of Nova Blades. Oh yes, we have to send a message, a very clear message in actual fact, and that is of course meaning that we will have to plant flags in the corpses of our enemies. Oh yes, a very clear message indeed. So let's do that, there we go. Very nice. And now we can also mark the next stockpile as well. There we go. Ah, yes, very nice. Now, the only thing that we need to do now is mark... Oh, okay. Mark the same stockpile that I actually started with. Wow, that is actually a really fast respawn time. I like that quite a bit.
I think it's probably enough to keep the Nova Blades busy for a while. I've heard there's a Nova Blade lieutenant in charge there. A guy named Donovar. See if you can find him. Might have useful intel if we'll talk.
Oh, he might have useful info. Okay, well, I will try my very best, Theron. So let's see if I can actually complete this bonus mission. Should I complete the bonus mission? I'm actually unsure about that because, well, it gives money, it gives experience. I don't particularly need that, do I? Well, if I'm doing it anyway, I mean, look, I've almost completed it, so I feel as though I may as well just go ahead because, well, wait a minute. Do we have another one? Yes, there's another gunner up there. Okay, that's fantastic. So... yeah, this should not be a problem. We're just going to be doing it on the way anyway, so that's pretty nice. So, yes, as you see, we just have the gunner right here. We'll kill this. Stab a flag through his heart. Through his corpse, yes. Through his still warm body. Oh, yes, wonderful. And reach level 61 as a result. That's actually pretty nice, because now we're full HP, and we can head into the phase, and hopefully find Lieutenant Donovar.
It's like a war zone, Commodore. We're gonna lose everything if we don't airlift what's left to the slave camp.
And we're not backing down just because some upstart crew thinks they got what it takes to break us. Buckle down, be a Nova Blade, and kill whoever's messing with us.
But Commodore Margok...
Go tell the Commodore and the rest of the Blades that the Red Halls are in charge now.
Heard stories about you. Dropped Goro. Put a fright into that weasel Zykin. I took down a dozen contenders to get this post. I ain't even a little bit scared of you.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a very different story to what I heard just now while I was standing behind you, and while you were taking that call and speaking to Commodore Margok. That is very strange, because he literally just said, "Oh no, please, please save me," etc. And then he said, "Oh no, I'm gonna stand and fight." What is that? That was really quite weird.
I was hoping you'd pick that one.
Oh, fantastic. Cool guys don't look at explosions, apparently. Yes, okay, so all we need to do now is use the holo terminal, but that was very strange, wasn't it, that encounter? He was quite the chicken, and then he decided, oh, you know what, I'm gonna change my personality completely. Well, I have no idea what was going on there. And the holo terminal is within our reach. Oh yes, very nice. I actually really do appreciate it when they actually place things relatively close so you don't have to go across the entirety of the map to get to it.
Theron, do you read me? The supply cache has been destroyed.
Nice work.
I believe one more assault on the Nova Blade's holdings should be enough to solidify our pirate feud and disguise our true goal.
One of the Blades mentioned a slave camp. Do you know anything about it?
We do. You remember me saying that the Nova Blades basically run things around here? For the most part, they're pretty hands-off. But if someone stands up to them or fails to pay their fees to live here, the Blades grab them and ship them off to the slave camp.
The slaves are a substantial part of the Nova Blade's income, both through their labor in hazardous mines and as merchandise for off-world slave traders. According to our information, the slaves are kept on a remote island under heavy guard. Do you think you can manage to free them?
No one should have to suffer in slavery. I'll take care of it.
Since we don't know the island's exact coordinates, your best bet is to stow away in one of the shipping containers the Nova Blades take out there. Once you reach the slave camp, you can catch them by surprise, break up the security, and free as many as possible.
All in a day's work for a noble Jedi, yes?
For a very noble Jedi. That's actually really strange why she said it in that tone. Huh, well, whatever the case, it is now time to get into a crate. Oh yes. Well, that must have been quite a tight squeeze with Kira being in there as well. Well, I suppose we didn't really mind, did we? No, we didn't really mind at all. So, let us get on our mount and we'll go and release some slaves. I do know there is actually a bonus mission here. I remember this particular part. And, well, the bonus mission is slightly irritating, I have to say. Now, wait a minute. I think it's this one? Do I have to go over here and actually... Oh, never mind. This is the actual bonus mission, yes. Yeah, we do actually get to help the weakened slaves. Should I do this? I'm actually unsure, because we're going to be killing the blades anyway, and the slaves are relatively easy to find, as you can see. Now, of course, we do want to do the main mission.
You're getting off this island.
Oh, wow, thank you.
There we go. And now, we can just head over here and speak to this guy. And then we can go over there and we can actually release a couple more slaves. And hopefully we'll see another weakened one. There we go. There's the other weakened one. Fantastic. And we have surveyed the entire map of Slave Island. Oh yes, fantastic. Okay, so if I can actually do it properly, there we go. Okay, so this is going to give us a good amount of, well, credit for the quest. So that's pretty good. Unfortunately, this hunter is relatively difficult to take out. Oh yes, he's one of the moose, Brahmin, cow people sort of thing. Yes, I actually have no idea what the race is called, but I just think of them as the Brahmin of the Star Wars universe. Oh yes, yes, it's completely incorrect, of course, but yeah, it's very, very accurate, I would say. Oh, who's that? That is a slave master. Probably don't want to go over there, thank you very much. I would like to fight a couple more Nova Blades, though. Another 7? Would you actually give me another 7 to kill? That would be rather nice. Are there any others? Are there any others around here? Maybe, maybe not. Yes, no. No, doesn't appear as though that is the case. Oh, maybe. Maybe we're going to be lucky. Here we go. Yes, this is what I desire. Very nice indeed. Okay, so we only need 2 more after this. Or, yep, 2 more. Okay, and that group there appears to be ripe for the taking. Let's do it. Well, that was very, very quick, wasn't it? Okay, so, yes, I really do like it when the groups only have weak or standard units, because then you're very easily able to eliminate all of them for any kind of bonus mission. Oh, yes. Okay, so now all we need to do is ready the shipping container? Okay, I don't remember this, but, okay. I thought we actually had to speak to Lana or Theron here, but, well, let's see what happens.
Jakaro, I have a pickup for you.
C2D4 here. We have your coordinates and are on our way.
Been mining exonium for the blades every day for 2 years. All to pay off a lousy $3 grand I owed. And I ain't the only one.
You're free to do what you want now.
Yeah, and we had a talk about that. Even in this place, we hear stuff. About your gang, the way you've been making life ugly for the Blades. We want to be a part of that.
You want to work for me?
Hey, we're good at a whole lot of stuff. Tell you what, get in touch with a pal of mine in Raiders Cove, Harlow Ricks. Check in with Ricks from time to time, tell him what you want us to do, and we'll do it. Simple as that. You get nice and close to Margok, You give him one for me, alright?
Speaking of Fallout, does anyone recognize that voice actor? Oh yes, Ren Moru. I believe he actually voiced a huge amount of voices in the Fallout series of games, and I also think he was in some anime, and he was also in... Wow, he's done a lot. He's actually done a lot, so I really can't even name everything he's done, but yeah, that is a very familiar sounding voice to me. So, all we need to do now is return to Theron, and that means quick traveling. Oh yes, I absolutely love that. Through the alleyway we go, and back to the safe house we arrive. Oh yes. And we can now speak to Theron, and yeah, hopefully we'll be one step closer to finding where the Revanites are and what they're doing.
I got the slaves off of the island.
We heard. Word of your raids is going around fast. Even the Revanites have heard about the Great Red Hulls.
We just intercepted this transmission from the Nova Blades headquarters.
This is ridiculous. How am I supposed to hold up our part of the deal if you won't give us any backup when we're in trouble?
Then perhaps we should seek other allies. I'm sure there are other crews on this planet who are capable of managing their own affairs.
Hey, we've done our share. You wanted the shipping lanes raided, we raided them. You wanted stragglers picked off from the big battles, we did it.
And your clumsiness cost us our Mandalorian allies.
Torch and her crew of old fossils, we're better off without them.
And I'm beginning to think we're better off without you. Deal with your own problems, if you want to prove otherwise.
Do you know anything about the Mandalorians they mentioned?
I've heard people around town mention Torch, but I didn't realize she was tied to the Blades or the Revanites. Might be a good lead for later.
Right now, though, I think we should press our advantage against the Nova Blades.
Agreed. The Nova Blades are based out of an old crashed warship, the Aggressor. You've probably seen it off in the distance. You need to hit them hard. Make it look like the goal is to completely crush them, so nobody notices when we raid their computer cores for intel.
Chikaro is refueling his ship as we speak. While you approach the Aggressor, you can use your target designator to call for his assistance, just like before.
I'll contact you as soon as I reach the Aggressor, and then we can finally get the answers we need.
May the Force be with you.
Oh, I've got to say, it's actually pretty cool to hear Theron say that. I feel like he really should have some sort of Force sensitivity, I guess, but he is, in my opinion, a very good SIS agent, but, well, yeah, he explained that he didn't have any Force sensitivity at all, even though he is the son of Satele Shan, so that's actually pretty rare, I would say, but, we need to make our way very, very far into the jungle, and as a result, I will be ending this episode off here. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.